a mess. Oh, is it already on? Go live. There it goes. Okay, so oh my god, what is this? I'm a mess right now. Lost my best friend, my soulmate. I can't believe it's true. We've invested in a small house. Okay, y'all. So my Twitch is like so crazy because I gotta. Oh no, I don't. I was like, I gotta keep the phone on the charger. I don't. There we go. Okay, so what else am I missing? Oh, Instagram. Instagram. And I could do that on Black Unicorn. Maybe was it my Black Unicorns that was out? Okay, this is dead. Like this mug is gone. Maybe because I hear brown sugar talk. I think my Black Unicorns was the one that was locked out. I think that's what it was. Oh no, it's good. Okay. So anyway, Shante, brown sugar talk, under Black Unicorns. And that's it, y'all. I'm just like I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. How does I'm trying to figure out how to charge. Usually because it's two headsets, it's easy, but because it's one today, I can't do it. I can't do it the way I've been doing it. I hope it works. There it goes. I hope it stays up. Okay, so I'm doing a space today on Black Unicorns. And is this low enough? Look at my oh my god. Why do I always get like the worst angle with this? I think I gotta like prop up the I think this just needs to be higher sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like make it higher. Like I'm talking about how does it get everything like that? Like I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my god, it gets my waist too. Like for real, that's nice. That's a nice shape. Okay, I have a nice shape. If I saw another woman like this, I would think I had a nice shape. All right, so let's talk today. So the first thing is I have been reading this book called Rebugging by Vicky Hurd, and it is like so dope. Like it is like so dope. It's rebugging the planet, and this is all the stuff that me and Blake do, and it's such a positive book. So today I'm gonna create a campaign for Schkeddy Ed through this book because I was like, this is good stuff. Like this is stuff that people actually need to know. I'm gonna talk about it sometimes too. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit today. So the first thing is, it's like how we. I know I did a show about the wasp. Let me tell y'all my story. Wasps are not my friend. I don't think that they are on my. Now they are my friends, but I don't think they're on my totem. I think I got bees on there. So anyway, when I was younger, I would like play outside. I'm talking about I would play with everything. So I always tell y'all the praying mantises used to like climb on top of me all the time. Like it's just like I would be playing and all of a sudden I have a praying mantis on me. And it's so easy for them to come to me. I catch them, all this different stuff, right? So I get to this point where I had these praying mantises or whatever. So I would go and just look under the rocks to see, because my grandmother had bricks in front of the house. So she didn't have a fence at the time. She just did that to keep people from crossing over into her yard. So, and it would only be the neighbors. So the neighbors they didn't have any class. They had a nice house, but they didn't have class. Like they don't know how not to walk into people's yards and all this stuff. But they want their yard just as nice as my grandma's, all this different stuff. So her and John, the neighbor, would get into it all the time. And I'm talking about all the time where she had to call the police because she'd be like, I'm a big man. He'll try to throw the mop water over by her crops. Like she took her whole garden died one day because he threw like bleach water, the water from washing his car, he put it next to her crops. And she was like, why would you do that? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, why would you do that? I mean, you would think because he has a nice job, a car, and a house, and a wife, you know what I'm saying, that he had some sense. He had no sense at all. I'm talking about y'all, it's like it You would love a well-dressed man, but when they open their mouth to speak, you understand what I'm saying? It's like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you this stupid? Like, she had corn stalks and all types of stuff in the backyard. Did not bother not one person. And she had a fence around it, and it was up higher than what he had. So it'll be like her stuff would start dying because he would throw it to the stuff. Like, he would throw it onto the crops, like through the fence. And you be like, why would you do that? And she like, I saw you do it. And I mean, he would just not care at all. And you're just like, why would you just, because everything in that yard was artificial, y'all. So the back porch, and when he took out, because TJ, okay, look, his grandson was my best friend, y'all. It was like Romeo and Juliet for real. Like, even when they was fighting, they still let us play. But TJ, they backyard on their back porch, it was like we can go out and eat and everything. You see what I'm saying? We can eat on the porch, or we can eat in the house at the kitchen table, but on the porch. So she might fix us a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like fix us lunch or something, and we'll just eat on the back porch. So it was artificial grass back there. The grass that he had to cut, y'all, he could have took one of those he could have took scissors and cut it. Like, he had, like, for real, like a foot of grass. I'm not joking. Like, he probably had like 6 feet of grass to cut. It's like 8 feet of grass. All he had to do was take a fake mower and just like trim it like that. Like, he didn't have to cut anything. Like, he really did minimize his yard work. Like, it's not a joke. So he does not appreciate nature. You see what I'm saying? Not at all. So anyway, my grandmother had bricks in front of the house before she got a gate. She got a gate when he just got outrageous. And then the neighbors got outrageous too. So she had bricks in front of the house. If you lift up the bricks, I would actually see a collection of bugs. You see what I'm saying? Like, different bricks had different bugs underneath. So some bugs, like, so at some point the wasps were living underground. And I'm trying to see this for real, because some people like Kevin will be like, wasps don't live underground. Snakes don't live in holes. Like, I hate this dude. Wasps live underground. Let's make sure. Because this wasp came from under the rock. Yes, a several bees and wasps live underground, whether it's in sand, soil, or mud. And so that's what I was doing. I was making mud pies. And I was making mud pies, and I was trying to sell them to my friends. So I was trying to find some mud to make mud pies. The wasp comes out and stings the heck out of my thigh. Because then I wore short shorts. Y'all, when I was little, I did not like clothes. I was ready for California. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, California could have been my home. I didn't like wearing clothes. And if I wore them, they was little and tight. So anyway, I had these little shorts on, and then the bee stung me. Okay. So I'm just like, no, the wasp stung me. So I did not know how horrible and mean a wasp is until I got to school one day and we went outside on campus, and a wasp went down my shirt and just stung me like 50 times. Like, it's like, I think 55 times. I looked inside my shirt. The wasp had his stinger up like this and was like, zzz, zzz, zzz. Just sticking the heck out of me. Like, it was ridiculous how this wasp just like attacked me, and you in my shirt. So I didn't want to kill the wasp. Yes, I did. I'm lying, y'all. I am lying. I want to kill the wasp. Not that bad though. But I was trying to really kind of get the wasp out of the nurse's office. Okay. I wasn't that mad. I was trying to I grabbed the wasp in my pants because my pants, like, I always buy my clothes too big. So at this point, I'm probably a size 12. I think the pants I had on there was a 16. I wanted to be baggy. So the wasp ends up going down my pants leg. I grab the wasp, right? And I grab the wasp in my pants leg and walk to the nurse's office. When I get to the nurse's office, I have to go into the nurse's thing, open my pants up and pull them down so the wasp can fly out into the office, just like a room like this. Me and the nurse are in there trying to kill the fucking wasp. It is like the nurse practitioner. I'm sorry, you were such a blessing to me. I promise you were a blessing to me because I am a hypochondriac. It's in my DNA. I'm not joking. And every time I could make an appointment, I made an appointment. I was there. Anything that happened to me, I was in her face. I'm not joking. I don't have time to play with y'all and the nurse. And I couldn't see Dr. Quaz anymore. I always tell y'all this story too. I went to Dr. Quaz when I was 23 years old. I had no clue. Dr. Quad say, Chantel, you cannot come see me anymore. You have to start to make appointments with gynecologists and other and adult or family practice people. You see what I'm saying? Dr. Quad was like, I can't do this no more. You can't come here no more. You're gonna have to, we gonna give you some more doctors for you to go see. It's like, cause I didn't know who the fuck else to go see. I'm not joking. And it was really about my throat. Something was wrong with my throat. But he was like, yes, you have to go to other doctors. And that's it. You see what I'm saying? I was just like, shoot, because I'm like, how can I leave Dr. Quaz? Like, he the only person that would just sit there and deal with my antics. It's just like, it was other doctors, that I met. Like I told y'all about, I told the guy about the how your poop, like when you have to poop, your head hurts. And he was like, are you serious? And I saw the research on Facebook. Like, they actually did the research on Facebook. So it's like, I actually have helped doctors do some research too. And so it's just like, I really do talk to the doctors. Like, I'm not like just lying. I actually sit and have conversations and everything. So that some of them are my good friends too. So yes, Dr. Quas, he wasn't mean about it at all. He was just like, Shante, you are getting a little too old to keep coming to see me. You have to go see other doctors. You can let me go. You can let me go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let me go. So anyway, when I saw this book, I was like, let me read it, Rebugging the Planet. So some things that happen is it's like, I hate wasps. Like, I had to deal with it. And if you check on my timeline, my Instagram timeline, I found out that wasps were pollinators. And then when I started living in my house, because this is part of rebugging, when I started letting them just do what they want to do in my house, the wasp is so respectable. Yeah, I'm talking about the most respectable is the being a wasp. The hummingbird too. Okay, all of them respectable. They would actually, and they actually get rid of pests. So we had roaches too. The wasp, I let some wasps live in the walls because I was thinking that those people were sending roaches through my walls. So I actually let it's a wasp, or it's another type of animal, but I mean another type of insect that will use the roaches as something to like, so they can have babies and stuff. What is it? A dirt doppler. You see what I'm saying? Like, they would actually or use them to feed the babies. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I just let them in the house. We also live with stink bugs. Like, they only stay in the house for so long, and they really hard too. So they have a real exoskeleton. So it's like, in this book, she actually explains that if that's what they do, just let them live there. We have spiders on the outside of the house, gorgeous spiders. Like, I had what are these spiders called? The orb spiders outside the house. Like, outside the window, I could just see the orb spider bust the bugs open and eat them. It is just like some of the greatest stuff that you can, like, alternate. Like, we had just you would think we were in a cottage or something. Like, it was like so nice being out there. We had the garden and everything. And so the most respectable thing the wasp did is when me and Blake were talking, and this wasp did it more than one time. The nest was underneath the railing of the house. When me and Blake are talking, and the wasp has to get to its its dwelling. I'm gonna say dwelling. Its home or whatever, or to get to check on the eggs or whatever. The wasp would actually go around us. So it wouldn't come in front of us. The wasp will go around or go over us instead of trying to get in our face and go to where I have to go. So then Blake is sitting there, and Blake now is like, it's cool. Like, it's like we not scared of wasps or anything. We have wasps, carpenter, carpenter bees or whatever, but they burrow holes into wood. So it's like people try to get rid of them too, because it's almost like having termites. But it's just like we had a great place to live, especially with the animals and the insects, the hawks and all that stuff will come by. So wasps control pests and pollinate plants. This is the positive things that she teaches. Bees pollinate crops and make honey. So this is like this is stuff I would teach my students. Spiders catch flies. So we keep spiders in our classroom. Flies clear waste and pollinate food plants. Slugs make soil. We had so many slugs in back of our house in Koki. We could have had the best garden ever. Ants aerate soil and clear away debris. You see, locusts are vital sources of protein, and insects are eaten by 2 billion people globally. Earwigs pollinate fruit. So all these things that we are trying to get rid of are pollinators. Like, so many people want to do this stuff. So One thing that I always tell people is to get rid of things organically. Like, it's like, actually, this is not what the show is about today, but it's like you have to get rid of things organically. So I would use peppermint soap. This says use cinnamon and lemon spray, lemon or pepper spray. But so many people use this. Girl I used to work with at what's this place at and she was a Hispanic girl too at HEB Central Market. She would like talk about me for real. Oh, y'all, there is nothing wrong with me today. Okay, she would like actually talk about me for real. Like, she'd be like, "Why would you do that? Like, why would you just use peppermint soap? You know, like, why do you need peppermint soap?" And it was like, "Well, I really wanted to get rid of these ants in my house." And then I found out peppermint soap does wonders. Like, I mean, so every time I went to somebody's house, I buy them a bottle of peppermint soap and leave it underneath their sink. Y'all, it's like $10. I'm talking about, it's the gift that keeps on giving. If you have for the summertime, all you gotta do is not even put water, don't dilute it. If you got ants coming in your house, you just wipe the baseboard with the peppermint soap. Like, just put some on a paper towel and put it on there. They won't cross. You won't have to, because if you try to plant the peppermint, it's not gonna be enough to keep the bugs away. The other thing I do is I take hot water and put a little in there and do it before do it in spring before the bugs really start to come and be at your house, and just like put it on the porch where you don't want them to be. And that's it. That's all you have to do. And you do that at the beginning of the year, and that's it. That's it. You don't have to continue to do it. So it's just like, it's just such a great deterrent or whatever if you want to keep the bugs away. I had one friend, she always had them near her light. When you come and do the light, I just threw it on the, you just put a hot water, throw it on the house, or put it on the light, or wipe it down with the peppermint soap, and they won't come by anymore. You won't have any issues, any bugs flying to your lamps and all that different stuff. So it's just such a good deterrent. If you have muscle pain, then you can use peppermint soap or peppermint oil to like get relieve your muscles and all types of stuff. It's like so good for everything. So that was what it was. It's like I just really, that's like the first part of the book. I think I'll do the rest of it on Schkeddy Ed, but it is like such a great book because it was just like, this is how we live. This is how I teach Blake to live. So it's like, so I'm so happy she wrote it. You know what I'm saying? I actually teach my son to live this way. So let's first talk about being an adult, because today is like a new lesson. It's like 25. What is today's topic? 25 ways to live the life of your dreams. And mine is just like with my son on the bus, being married or something and doing something else. So the first thing is expectations of me as an adult. This says minimal yet effective makeup. I don't even put it. I put on mascara sometimes. Well conditioned and comfort hair. I'm not fitting into the puzzle. Investment two-piece suit. Investment two-piece suit. This is actually a workout shirt and a dress. Running on juices and herbal tea. Does sound about right. Confident stance. Okay. Good posture. I got that. Welcome. Oh, emitting self-assurance. Okay. Multiple mega work contracts on the go. I have none. Fit and healthy. All I got is these shows and able to walk in heels. I have not walked in heels since the child has been born, y'all. And when I try, it's like I'm killing myself. So I got that in there because I thought it was pretty cute and funny. And it's by Nina Cosford. It's the pseudo adult. I like that idea. Okay. So today, create a vision board. At the bottom of the video, or if you on Facebook, you'll see that it's like a Denzel vision board or whatever. Denzel watching all this stuff. This Denzel show. It's because I use Denzel Washington's quote to create the IKIGAI guide. And this will help you create a vision board any time of the year. It does not have to be the new year, just any time of the year, you can do that. Set weekly goals. Inside of this podcast, inside this Pinterest board, you will find getplan.co. GETPLAN.co. And what it is like I push Schkeddy Ed approved because that's my education channel. But getplan.co, it's like the best planner online. Like, it's only online. It's not an app or anything on your phone. It's actually just online. But you can share it. You can like put research in it. You can do like so many things from getplan.co. It's ridiculous. You can put links to your Google Drive boards to, to other documents, all this different stuff. So it's like it is the perfect on the go situation. Like if you're in a situation where somebody is always like, where you got something on the phone, you got something here, you got something there, and you got a laptop or a desktop or whatever, it is like perfect because it would always be there. It's like, it's in the cloud or whatever. So it's just always online. So that way you can just check it out and move on with your day. You understand? Like it's just, you don't always have to, it's not an app, but you can find it quickly on your phone too. Okay, so let's go over the 10 rules of Ikigai. Stay active, don't retire. So even if you have to do yin yoga, like to keep up with your muscles, even if you start doing Tai Chi or whatever, or just meditation, it's like make sure you stay active, make sure you walk and all this stuff. Next thing, take it slow. Like I really do take my time to get to where I have to go. Like it's like I don't have anywhere to be. I don't have to be at work. If I have to be at work that day, I will walk a little faster. But for real, I take my time and get everything done. Don't feel your stomach. That is the truth. Like because you become sluggish. You see what I'm saying? You become tired. Surround yourself with good friends. If you look at the Ikigai guide, I think I even have you write down who your good friends are. You know what I'm saying? Spend some time with them. Plan that into your schedule, into your schedule. Get in shape for your next birthday. That's so sweet. Smile. Reconnect with nature. Give thanks. Be grateful. Live in the moment. In this present moment, live here. Follow your Ikigai. Because the best thing about Ikigai, y'all, I'm telling you, it always leads you back to the money. Because all these things, if this is what you write down, this is what makes you happy and will lead you back to the money. And that's why it helps you create the perfect vision board. So if you look at the vision board when on there, it's like the Denzel Washington post. I think I put the right one up there, but I'll try to put the post on a new web page that I just created. I also have on her like a place where you can just create a vision board. Like it has health, career, wealth, and that's the same thing: travel, family, lifestyle, hobbies, knowledge, and love. So it's just like it's something that has you look at all these vision board, and make it happen. The 5 a.m. club, the 4 hour body, the end of stress. That's your health. Eat, move, sleep. So this is like all this stuff: family, psychopath free, models. You're not listening. She comes first. Attached relationship. So this is just somebody just showing you how to make but if you use that Ikigai guide, I'm talking about by the end of it, this is we strive. But by the end of you doing the Ikigai, it's just like so easy to just pick out whatever picture you need to do it. Set weekly goals. I told you that, like remember, use getplan.co. Develop a plan. And that's the same thing. It's like, what is your plan? Like, what is it that you need to do? Some courses are just like so easy. And I'm telling you, like, I did this when I was young. So when I moved to Texas, I was 23, I think. Let me see, or 25. 1978 minus 2003. I was 25. So I was 25 when I moved to Texas. So it was just like a clear path. Become a what is this? Become a substitute teacher. Y'all see what I'm saying? So I can make extra money and I can do that with other jobs too. So I always got a job. Like it's like it was just easy for me to get jobs. In Texas, it's easy to get jobs sometimes because it's like they got all this stuff, call centers. They don't have a lot of warehouses, but they got call centers and retail jobs. Like it's kind of easy to get a job. So what I did was I had a plan to just become a substitute teacher, but it was taking a while to do it. Like it was just taking some districts longer. So it's like now apply to all the districts. When I became a certified teacher, now get in my truck and ride around and get a job. And I mean, some people would just tell you to sit there and get on the app or send in the application. Y'all, I went to every district office and filled out an application and got a job. So I used to work for 3 districts. I worked for Frisco ISD, Carrollton Farmers Branch, and no, not DISD yet, huh? It was another one. I think by the end I had a DISD. It was Carrollton in Irving. So those 3, I worked for those 3 districts before I could even get into the DISD district. And so it went all that hyped up anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got into 3 good districts and learned a lot. 3 good districts, y'all. So if somebody didn't have a job, I'll be clicking on the next district, on the next district. And it's like you only have to work like so many days out of the month to keep your job. So that was it. So and some of them pay more too. Keep track of your accomplishments. I'm talking about for real, because now people will try to steal my accomplishments, my sayings, my all this different stuff. They try to steal, and it's like, keep track of it for yourself. Sometimes, like, wasn't that me? Wasn't that me that said that? Shut up. That was me. Don't sit here and tell me the same fucking thing I just said on the show. Get out of here. Next thing, stop procrastinating. And even some procrastinate, like I said, is positive, but if you just sitting there every day and saying to yourself, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get up and do this, and you never do, then you just procrastinate. And don't do that. The IKIGAI is gonna help you. So I think that this is a great way to start with that 25 ways to live the life of your dreams. The IKIGAI will freaking help you, period. Especially with creating a vision board. And a quote will keep you in a positive spirit. So I tell y'all, I use this as a marker because Denzel Washington's birthday is in December. It's at the end of the year. So just on Denzel Washington's birthday, go ahead and make out your vision board. Then you know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna do it, if you already got one, you gotta do it again for next year. Do it on Denzel's birthday. By the time New Year comes around, baby, you'll be sitting there toasting with everybody else while other people are trying to cut out other pictures and diagrams and all that stuff. And use Canva. It's like one of the best ways for you to just create a vision board. I'm not joking. Today I'm going to use Canva to put patterns together for the bus, because then I can like do a color print while I'm here. I have to like keep the bus in mind, keep Blake in mind, keep my patterns in mind, all that different stuff. I got a book that I'm checking out today that'll give me like people patterns, because I want to do like patterns of people. So that's it. I mean, it's like that is it for today. What else did I have to talk about? Rebugging. I think that's it. So tomorrow it'll be the next 5. So tomorrow will be 6 to 10. And so that's just something where it's just 5 days of this show. You see what I'm saying? 5 days of 25 ways to live the life of your dreams. And I hope that y'all get there. I really do. I really do. Watch out for bugs. That's and in particularly like pests, roaches, cockroaches. Not hissing Madagascan roaches, but real cockroaches. Because people can be cockroaches too, where you just can't get rid of them. Watch out for them, because you never know who's trying to steal your life away. Anyway, let's see the Shante Brown Sugar Talk under Black Unicorns and under Brown Sugar Talk, telling you to have the greatest day ever. For real. Have a good day. Oh, I gotta stop these other shows. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta stop the other shows. I have to stop the other shows. That one is stop it. Okay. Is it stopping? Am I still live? I'm just watching myself.